Soda. Soda never changes. Since the dawn of humankind, when our ancestors first discovered the delicious power of bubbly water and sugar, soda has been spilled in the name of everything, from God to justice to simple psychotic rage. Welcome back to Weird Soda for Life. Anyway, really do welcome back. If you're wondering where that's from, that is from the intro to Fallout 3, one of games in a wonderful video game series that I have loved since the beginning, Fallout. And if you're wondering what all of that has to do with soda, let me tell you now. Today we are trying another Jones special release, Nuka Victory Cola. They have released this soda in support of a new Fallout TV show. And I know what you're thinking. Fallout, like nuclear, what is happening? If none of these words means anything to you, don't worry. I got you. Um, but anyway, truly welcome back. Uh, Nuka Victory Cola. Nuka Cola. Nuka whatever. If none of this means anything to you, let's get started with Fallout. Um, I tell you all about Jones, but we've already done it. But Fallout is a video game series that first began in 1997. Without getting into any real specifics, right? Because yes, you can still purchase them and play them. I actually own almost all the main games in the series. I'll get into the one I don't own in a second. Um, but Fallout and its successors ask the question, what if during the Cold War we didn't escape nuclear bombing? That premise leads to often several protagonists. I'm trying to think of, I want to say the protagonist in Fallout New Vegas does not start in a vault. A vault is an underground bunker, and as we learn throughout the series, the vaults weren't built just for the intent of saving people in the event of a nuclear blast. Without getting too into the weeds, a lot of the things that were happening in those vaults were like psychological and testing, and there's a bunch of stuff. It's a very fascinating series, and I'm making it sound a whole lot darker than it actually is. But Fallout 2, Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, and the yet to be released Fallout 5 are all based in the premise that in the 1950s, our development, with the atomic age, our development sort of stops or splits off because we and the world have been attacked by nuclear bombs. From there, your protagonist has to oftentimes explore the Wasteland, which is not necessarily the same spot. Like, I have to admit, it's been a long time since I've played Fallout 1 and 2. Um, but Fallout 3, which I'm really trying to avoid a lot of this stuff, I do have a more detailed description in the description of the video. So if you're interested in a lot of this, I would dig in there. But by Fallout 3, we've changed from a third person RPG into a first person viewing. I don't want to call it a shooter. You do shoot in the game, but that's not really the intent. It's still an RPG. But Fallout 3 finds us in Washington, D.C. Fallout New Vegas finds us, and honestly, Fallout New Vegas is like my favorite of the series. That is not a, well, I wouldn't say that's a controversial opinion, but it's definitely a common one. Um, that's found in Las Vegas. Fallout 4 is in Boston. And Fallout 76, which is the most recent game in the series, which is an MMORPG, which isn't my preferred playstyle, so I haven't actually played it. That actually takes a place in the mountains of West Virginia. So, like, we're kind of moving all around the US and experiencing this stuff. Um, but it's a really wonderful, thoughtful series that's got a lot of humor in it. And if you like exploring alternate histories while you play video games, like I would highly recommend any of these. The it's even with what I think is probably the weakest one in the series so far, which is Fallout 4. The writing is often very good, and there's so much nuance and flavors and wonderful characters that I'd highly recommend it. Speaking of nuance and wonderful characters, what about this soda? Um, so, getting into the history of this in particular, we got to talk about Nuka Cola. Now, Nuka Cola is obviously a play on Coca Cola. Um, and since the very first game in the series, Fallout, Nuka Cola was everywhere. And in fact, more valuable than you think because you could drink it to heal up, right? Like a potion, but also bottle caps. Bottle caps are used for money in the Fallout series. And so when you're getting a Nuka Cola or its myriad of different flavors, you're also getting cash. And also, this is not the first time that Jones has gotten involved in the Nuka game. Nuka Cola Quantum was a blue, I'm trying to describe it, like a cloudy sky blue flavored soda in the game. But also, Jones released it in Target several years ago, I think in support of Fallout 4. Or, yeah, probably Fallout 4. I didn't get any at the time because, frankly, where I lived, I couldn't find any. Um, but Mr. Weird made up for that now for getting us Nuka Victory Cola. The cool thing about this is that when you look at the Nuka Victory Cola, I thought to myself, this looks familiar. So I went digging, and it's actually based off the Nuka Victory Cola that you can only get in the Fallout 4 DLC, Nuka World. Nuka World is a rundown, broken down amusement park based in Fallout 4 that you can go to. See what I'm talking about with like a weird, different kinds of flavors of things. And it matches the color and the label. Like, so I have a link in the description below so you can like go to the wiki. Yes, everything has a wiki. Um, you see the image, but looking at the label and things itself, um, they have gotten the label right. They have a part of the American flag as it currently stands in the 50s. They've got Nuka Victory Cola. They've gotten the color right. The Nuka Victory in the game is orange. And as you can see, what they're advertising is Fallout on Prime because there's a new Fallout TV series that released this year. And that's why this has been released. Uh, I haven't seen the TV series, but I have to assume it's pretty good because it made my dad come and call me and ask me, "Can you tell me more about the Fallout stuff? Have you seen the series? Also, what is Fallout New Vegas?" um, so my thought is, if it's intriguing, but not that my dad hasn't ever played computer games or video games, but if it's intriguing somebody like my dad who's got no interest in any of those games or anything up until the series came out, I have to assume it's a pretty good series. And so I'm really hoping that the soda matches that. With that, I did kind of show you guys the label before, but yeah, truly, it's really cool. I don't see any indication of what it's supposed to taste like, so I think we're just gonna go and oh, okay, I lied. This actually says that it's a peach mango. I guess hold on, peach mango flavored cola, which explains the color. With that, let's see if it smells like any of those things. Ah, yeah, twist tops, and then also there's some QR code in here. Um, I think you get like fake cash or something for Jones or anything, but I'm not sure. Oh, it does smell peachy. Let me grab my trusty glass. Okay, yeah, I can see it looks a little dark orangey. Okay, I wasn't prepared for that. It does smell like peach. I was just not prepared by the strength of the peach coming out of the glass when I did that. Okay, and with that, we'll put that there. Bottoms up. Well, it should come as no surprise to you. It's actually quite good. It really does taste like peach and mango. And no, don't get me wrong, it doesn't taste like the fruit, right? It doesn't taste like the fruit. it tastes like fake peach and fake mango, and you pour them together. It's what I would imagine pouring in like some like I'm coming up with like peach knee high or peach fago. That's kind of what this reminds me a lot of. Um, there is the undercurrent of mango, which you could taste the artificial mango in that as well. Maybe if you does anybody remember the Pepsi mango? If you put the Pepsi mango and maybe threw some peach puree in there, I think that would equate to kind of what this tastes like. It's quite sweet, but it's also very, very good. Um, I kind of hope that Jones maybe re-explores releasing this flavor without the branding, only because since it's locked into an exclusive batch, I worry that this flavor will only exist as long as these exist, and then we won't get it again. And it's really, really good. I would pour it on ice cream. That's actually what I was thinking about, like making a nice, delicious float. I think that would be a wonderful treat for this. So I guess this is a victory, ah, for Jones Soda. I would buy this again. I would buy this normally. I will say because it's branded and things like that, and my spouse, Mr. Weird, got it for me for my birthday. I'm not quite sure how much it cost. I'm gonna guess that it costs more than it should. So your mileage may vary, but if you do get an opportunity to try this, I totally would. And with that, happy Labor Day. Thank you for your patience while I took a couple days off. Mick Stefferton of Pilk fame, and she's the one who made the logo, came to visit me, and I hadn't actually seen her in person in several years. Um, and so, with her swinging into town to come say hello, I didn't have time to get a video out till now. But luckily, it's Labor Day. But to that end, we're going to change our programming just a smidgen this week, so I'm not just releasing one video after another. So today, obviously, I'm releasing this video. Saturday, I'm releasing our next video, which is Burger King has released a fiery menu, and as part of that has released a fiery strawberry Sprite. And I'm intrigued by it because I don't associate Sprite and fiery with literally anything. So I'm looking forward to trying it and seeing what it's like. Until next time, drink weird and save up your bottle caps in case there's an explosion, because you'll never know what will be accepted for money in the post-apocalyptic world. See you next time.